The winter sports season is upon us. Welcome to the KELOLAND Sports Zone. I'm Travis Fawcett alongside Sean Bauer.
Tonight we'll spotlight the return of high school basketball in South Dakota, but we begin with women's basketball.
USF sought its 5th straight win against Concordia St. Paul. On the Cougars' opening possession, Anna Goodhope hands to Kaylee Hummel, who dribbles twice, lets fly, and sinks a triple. Junior had a game-high 25 points. Sioux Falls leads 3-2. Moments later, USF runs the floor. Hannah Jones hits Goodhope, who looks right but drives the baseline and scores. Former Washington standout had 7 points. More from the home team as Augusta Thramer steals the ball from Anna Schmidt, leads a 2-on-1 break. Her pass deflected but lands in Thramer's hands, and 3 tallies 2. 21-20 Cougars after 1. Sioux Falls outlast Concordia St. Paul 83-74. The Cougar men clashed with Concordia St. Paul in the nightcap. After scoring 13 consecutive points early in the game, USF continues to roll. Aaron Rotherman misses, but Austin Slater snags a rebound and scores. 28-15 Cougars. Later, off the inbounds pass, Trayvon Evans leans and scores. He had 23 points. Sioux Falls leads by a dozen. On the other end of the floor, the Golden Bears continue to battle. Isaiah McKay puts on a dribbling exhibition before hitting 2 of his 19 points. The USF walks away with a 91-81 win over St. Paul.
SDSU attempted to extend its home win streak against Southern. In the opening minutes, the Jackrabbits work the ball inside to Mike Dom, who slips a pass between 2 defenders to Alex Arians for the easy bucket. 4-0 Jacks. A few possessions later, off the inbounds pass, SDSU works the ball around the perimeter and into Dom, who tallies 2 of his game-high 42 points. Just another day at the office. Later in the half, the Jacks add to their 1-point lead as Tevin King drops through 2, and the foul. He had 14 points, and SDSU extends its win streak at Frost Arena to 25 games with a 101-92 victory over the Jaguars.
We'll have highlights from a trio of high school girls basketball games next. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the KELOLAND Sports Zone.
The O'Gorman girls basketball team returns 4 starters, including standout junior Emma Ronsick, and stands atop the Class AA preseason poll. Tonight, the top-ranked Knights tipped off the season at rival Roosevelt. First quarter, O'Gorman starts strong as Emma Ronsick sets a screen for Carly Kunkel, who goes over the top to Ronsick. 31 tallies 2 of her 18 points. 5-2 Knights. More from the visitors in the second as Roosevelt's Hattie Giblin loses the handle. O'Gorman sophomore Isabel Moore scoops up the loose ball and goes end-to-end for the layup. 23-14 Knights. On the heels of a timeout, the Rough Riders go inside to Taraya Ambrose, who hits the tough shot and the foul, but O'Gorman picks up a 53-40 win over the Rough Riders.
Third-ranked Lincoln opened its season against Watertown. Opening quarter, Patriots down 4. Brooke Brown pulls the trigger from beyond the arc and connects for 3 of her 7 points. The Watertown leads 6-5. A few possessions later, the Arrows get the ball up court to Megan Fannin, who gathers, drives, goes up, avoids the block, and gets the bucket to fall. Arrows up 4. Second quarter, off a missed bucket, Lincoln gets the offensive board, and they'll go cross court to Morgan Hansen, who cashes in for 3. The junior had 10 points as Lincoln opens the season with a 53-44 victory over Watertown. A top 5 matchup in Class A featuring Sioux Falls Christian and Lennox. Chargers give it to Kylie Van Egdom down low. She'll kick to Lauren Timms. The junior knocks down the mid-range jumper. SFC out front 4-0 early. After Lexi Unruh picks Brianna Phillippi's pocket, Philippi returns the favor as she comes up with the steal and then lays in the bucket as Lennox grabs an 8-7 lead. Ahead to the second quarter, the Orioles swing the ball to Madison Vlastian. She's going to tickle the twine from deep. Orioles up 7 at that point, and they earn a key road win 55-44 over Sioux Falls Christian.
We'll have boys basketball highlights featuring the Chargers and Orioles next. We'll be right back.
You're watching the KELOLAND Sports Zone! You're watching the KELOLAND Sports Zone! Go Cougars!
The Sioux Falls Christian boys basketball team graduated 3 key seniors but returned 6 of its top 9 players, including a pair of starters. Tonight, the second-ranked Chargers open the season against Lennox. SFC gets the ball to Mitchell Goodberry. He'll drive, step back, and bury the 2-point jumper. The senior finished with 12 points. Sioux Falls Christian trails 5-4. On the other end, Lennox junior Josh Arlt hands to senior guard Zach Leisinger, who spins and takes it to the hole, finishing off the glass as the Orioles extend their lead to 3. Then later in the quarter, Chargers down 2. Gavin Skipper has the ball. He'll find Zach Whitty. Double threes, hits the 3. He had a game-high 19 points as Sioux Falls Christian moves to 1-0 with a 57-45 victory over Lennox.
Time to hand out our weekly award, the Avera Orthopedics Player of the Week. This week's recipient, SDSU senior Mike Dahm. The Jacks' all-time leading scorer posted 42 points in tonight's 101-92 win over Southern, extending state's home win streak to 25 games. Player of the Week is brought to you by Avera Orthopedics. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. We'll have the weekend sports schedule and Powerhouse Plays next. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the KELOLAND Sports Zone. Looking ahead to another busy weekend on the local sports scene. College football, Kennesaw State taking on SDSU in the FCS quarterfinals beginning tomorrow at 1 o'clock down near Atlanta, Georgia. Men's basketball, South Dakota takes on Kansas City, also a 1 o'clock tip time there. SDSU women hosting Drake, should be a great matchup there, 2 o'clock the start time. And a basketball doubleheader, Sioux Falls takes on MSU Mankato beginning at 4 and 6. The sports calendar is brought to you by Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Reach your more.
All right, the clock is winding down, and that means it's time for Powerhouse Plays.
Powerhouse Plays is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. Together, we are re-energizing rural. Have a great weekend.